Hey guys, it is Fort back with a new video, and today it should be Christmas, so I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and definitely have a Happy New Year's. Um, and get warmed up, it's holiday season, and in my opinion, it's one of the best times of year. But today is my review on Citadelle de Morts. I waited a bit to make this review, mainly that I got busy with other stuff, getting clips for other videos, and then Jingle Hells came out, and then it's so much. But this map, I feel like I was waiting on just to see if any improvements would happen in updates, right? But nothing really much happened. I'll say it happened, but it didn't happen. Um, but this map I think is a great map. I feel like if you got Black Ops 6, definitely try this out because it is fucking fun. Um, Now real quick, I have only few negatives of this map compared to positives of this map that I want to get into. Because I feel like if I were to talk about negatives last, it would be like, wait, why don't I just say this first? As just so little of it. But the first negative I have is that the swords, don't get me wrong, the swords are amazing. And I'll get into that in the positives. But I feel like they just don't hit enough zombies. I feel like they should hit at least 3 zombies per swing. If it's like a big amount of zombies, like a horde, I feel like it should hit 3, as I feel like that would maximize the sword, and so you could charge it up and all that, compared to only just hitting 1 zombie per swing. I feel like hitting 1 zombie per swing isn't much. Mainly, when you get into the higher rounds and the swords are your biggest companion. I feel like the swords, hitting only 1 zombie and you're round 55 deep, it ain't gonna really do much. And then this other complaint, oh man, I have is the map is a tad bit too small, in my opinion. I'm thinking because it's a castle, it should be bigger, but it's not. I feel like they should have did the direction of the Horizon track, like have a bigger place and then you could teleport somewhere, as I feel like that would be cooler. Um, but like, cause they have a teleporting portal, but it doesn't really do much because you could just run through the map simple. I feel like if you could just boom run in and have a small area at first and then build up to the bigger part of the castle, have it like a wide range of it, and then that teleporter could teleport you from like the small area of the spawn all the way to the big part of the castle that's really far away, and not just something where you could just run to and just only waste a few seconds of not much time. But then again, I could just ramble on about that in my own head. Um, but other than that, I feel like those are the only negatives to this map. I don't really have a lot of negatives in my opinion of this map, as every time I play it, I still have like the most fun on it ever. um, but definitely, I feel like if the map expanded on the castle part and not just have just a little part of it, then I feel like that would be better. But then again, that's just me. But now in the positives of things, I say this map is definitely the best DLC map we had in a long, long time. I think the last time we had a good DLC map, in my opinion, is Classified. I think Classified was an amazing map, as it was very fun to play in. You could just jump in and have fun. I think Classified was like that, and I think it was the last good map that we had as a DLC. As I don't think Firebase is that good of a DLC map. I just never liked Firebase. But this map is awesome, and if we see maps like this in the future of Black Ops 6, I think Black Ops 6 would be one of the best zombies games ever. All they gotta do is just not replace it with AI and not replace voice character, not replaced with AI, and definitely not mess the story up. In my opinion, I think that would be good. But, but this is a fun map, and the only thing, actually, hold up, ooh, excuse me. The only other negative I forgot to mention was the fact that the SAM trials I don't think is needed. They're really not much. Like Vulture Aid gives you a little bit extra points and extra salvage, which isn't much compared to doing a trial to kill 85 zombies in a minute with tomahawks only for the SAM trial. I don't think the SAM trials are really needed anyways also because it's not like you're spending a large amount of points to get the wonder weapon compared to like Terminus where even though you could build it, you still gotta hit the box for the beam smasher, or for Liberty Falls, even though you can build it, still gotta, do it. Also, spin the box for Liberty Falls. This, you don't spin the box, like, at all. You just you just open up the church. I mean, not the church, damn, think of Origins. You open up the, castle to the Knight's Room, and there you go. And then you're pretty much good. And I really think that's a cool thing, This is not really much of a hassle. But I don't really think the same trials are needed. Now, back into the positives. This map, I think, is awesome. From the Easter egg to the visuals to the, well, as you can see, the boss fight, even though I've died like multiple times. I think it's really, really fun. I haven't had this much fun doing a boss fight since, well, I want to say since Terminus, but Terminus I had done, and it was fun, but not as enjoyable in my opinion. But I haven't had like this much excitement about a boss fight since maybe Nikolai's boss fight in Gorbath or Horizon Tracks, one of the two, as I think those were really fun, and so that's what this reminded me of, What I definitely got to say is that the wonder weapons are amazing, right? Like even though I said that hitting only one zombie sucked, the abilities to it I think are fun. Now I don't use the abilities to the light sword. I don't really care for the light sword as much, but I think it's all of them are great in their own way. My favorite is the void sword and the fire sword, as I like the black hole effect and I like that the fire could just instantly just almost wipe out a horde. Lightning, I feel like it should. I feel like the lightning one instead of shooting lightning, because then it just reminds me of just the beam smasher. I feel like it should have created a storm and stuff. I understand to be unique with your own thing, but then again, if you think the fire sword and the fire staff aren't too different, when the fire staff shoots, it shoots fire projectiles as the fire sword does also. I mean, the staff and the sword both shoot it. But I feel like the lightning should have just did a storm effect, in my opinion. If not, have like a giant orb that's just full of lightning that just follows people. Follows the person. I'm not. But I feel like all the swords are great. Then, like I said, the Easter egg steps I feel like are awesome. I love the fact that it's all different to get each piece. Like lighting bonfires to get the fire thing to have the fire incantation, and then shooting the shoe horse to again have it electrified from after shooting at yourself at the cannon to then get the lightning incantation. And I think the incantations are an awesome piece. I think it's the without having to do the Easter egg, I feel like this the incantations is a must need, as it could definitely help you out of sticky situations, mainly the void one, because as soon as you punch, boom, they're gone. I feel like that's awesome, you know. But um, like I say, you don't have to get it done. But then what else? I feel like the cutscenes. My fault. I feel like the cutscenes in here are well done. I do like the side Easter eggs in here. Like if you shoot the Raven, so you have the Raven incantation, you don't kill the Raven after it flies away. After like 3 minutes, um, you'll get a free perk that was recently just found, and I think that's awesome. Same with the little Rat King Easter egg. I remember watching someone do it. I mean, I found it on Twitter, not watched someone do it. I found it on Twitter, and I thought that was cool. You know, as soon as you find 10 rats and give them a cheese from spawn, you can get either a free perk, a purple gun, Casimirs, monkey bombs. You'll get points no matter what, as I've never had nothing but points also. But you also get a crown, which I think that's awesome. Now, the crown doesn't do anything, as far as I know of, but I do think that's a cool feature. You know what I mean? Um, but the Easter eggs is, you know, the whole cinematography of this Easter egg is well done in my opinion. And like even the little side Easter egg with Maya, when she kills um Franco, that's the name. I was about to say Nathan, but no, Franco. I think that's really cool. And this map, as I said before, it's definitely one of the top maps. And I think it's gonna be like that from, you know, forever almost. I feel like um this will definitely be a played map, like if you know how Mob of the Dead is and how Origins, the Rise and Drag, all that. Like even the traps are awesome. You know, the point of power, I think they call it, a point of interest. No, not point of interest. I think it's called point of power or something like that. And they're really cool. They boost your weapon up, and no matter what, it kills. It kills as far as I've used it, you know. And I think the Doppelgast are a really cool enemy type. They're not really hard to kill, but they're not, you know, they're not the easiest one to kill, in my opinion. Well, they're more easier than the Manglers, but there's definitely been, you know, easier special zombies to kill than the um, Doppelgast. I think the Tempest, no, not the Tempest, the oh, who is the ones from Mauer that would fly overhead? I forget their names. I'll edit it right here and type their names. But those were a little bit easier. But Doppelgast I think are cool. I don't think the Amalgam should have been in here. I think the Blight Fathers should be. But other than that, it's been Fort. I hope you guys have a great Christmas and have a merry, jolly, fun New Year's. Peace out.